Christmas is coming. Start sending your letters off to Santa. Christmas is coming, yeah. Better be nice if you want your present. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming, yeah. Staying up late looking out the window, yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Spotting some sleigh rides and some jingle bells. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming, roasting some chestnuts on the fire, yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Celebration and surprises. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Ooh, yeah. Tell all your brothers, sisters, and mama and papa too. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
I've been keeping my eyes on you all year. You've been taking notice, that much is clear. Now I'm meaning to ask you, hoping you'll take this right. Girl, have you got plans for Christmas night? Why don't we make your Christmas my Christmas, our Christmas? Why don't we make your Christmas my Christmas, our Christmas? Don't you think that the holidays should be all about love? Mulled wine by the fireplace with the one you're dreaming of. I bought a tree, we can dress together. Oh, I put a turkey to roast, stuffed with nutmeg, apple, and butter. So now I'm asking you, hoping you'll take this right.
forgot to turn on that mic again. Welcome to Late Night Crypto Chart with the Road Dog. My name is Lane, and I am the idiot who keeps forgetting to turn that microphone on before he speaks. Whether you are watching this live or watching this later, I think we got a special show out tonight. We're going to kind of scan the whole markets here, kind of go down our list, find the ones that are getting ready to pop off. We got money that's getting ready to come into this market. We want to make sure that we're on top of that. And if there's anything here that's just right ready to jump up there and make us some money, we want to know about it. And that's what we're going to do tonight. First of all, we're going to start out by shouting out to the great people in our chat room. We got Strega over here. We've got Haven over here. We've got everybody cool. That's where the cool kids hang out, ask questions, throw up coin requests, discuss among themselves, and run up my chat rate. Which is one little small way you can help this channel grow is by getting in that chat. Over to your right hand screen. Above the dancing Santa Claus is a 4-letter word that would help you out this Christmas, after Christmas, for Valentine's Day, for 4th of July, whenever you want to use it. DAWG dog will save you 10% off of the cool Tangent wallet that I freaking use every day. Love this thing. Awesome. Not only that, I've got to draw your attention. I am late about this stuff. It's a new wallet that I've been testing out and playing with, but they do have a special going on, and I do like it. I do want to bring this up for just a brief moment here. SecuX. They've got a little special deal going on. It started the 5th of December, but you know, I'm kind of behind schedule on some of this stuff. This little wallet right here is available, but they've got several different ones. But they are having a little sale going on right now, and I think you should subscribe to a newsletter that they have. Is what this is right here, and somehow you get some discounts from there. All the details are spelled out right down here. Where am I at? How did I get here? Well, if you go to my live stream and you click on it, or however you get there, it's in the descriptions, my friends. It is like right when you first get there. How do I get there? Yeah, right when you first come down to the descriptions for the video, the link is right there. It'll take you right to that page if you're interested. If not, don't worry about it. You know, just give me a few minutes to talk about it and we'll be on our way. But you know, they got some cool things going on here. But I think actually if you click this little guy, it'll take you, yeah. So this little guy is the SecuX WT. You guys can't see. You can see better hear it. The W20X Trend Micro connects to Bluetooth. It's kind of an interesting little wallet. I like it. Have to start it up, and always start it up upside down. But we'll get a little picture here. Entering my little code here. Get me started. Don't you copy my code. But I don't know. Can you guys see that? Just a nice little wallet, but it does hold some cool coins. And one thing I like that AIOZ, it holds it. Theta Mainnet holds it. A-Star holds it. Moon River holds it. There's a lot of other ones that it holds too. Didn't see Caspa though, but you need some wallets. This is an idea. Now this one is currently going for $139. Now if you add that to the cart through the link, you will get a discount. If you're interested, don't need two of them, just need one. And it brings it down to $125, saving you a good 10% there. So just something to help you out if you're looking for something other than, you know, Tangent. Another hardware wallet that's a lot easier to use than, say, Ledger with all the little bitty buttons. I got one of those too, but this guy makes life easier. Touchscreen, kind of cool. And it hooks up with an app on your phone, making so you can do DeFi and all that stuff with Wallet Connect. Really cool. Something to check out, something to talk about, something to move on from on over to crypto, because that's why you guys came here. You guys would have went to the wallet channel if you're looking for wallets, silly. Guys, I'm blessed to have you guys here. We're blessed to be alive and breathing today. It's just a good time, but man, December just seems to be getting away from me. Already almost Christmas. Wow, I feel like we just got here. That has been my life this past few months. It's just flying right on by. But as it flies by, I notice that crypto keeps going up. Haha, yeah. I'm cool with that though. That's a nice little trade-off on this deal I like. This is my watch list of the hottest coins that are hot for the year, and you can see which ones are popping off for this past hour and for this day. How about for this whole week, Road Dog? Well, most of them are doing pretty dang good. Slim has been doing awesome. TRB, I have not been keeping an eye on that one, but we'll probably run into that one tonight. So for the top 100 coins that we've been looking at, that most people follow, what do they call these now? The normie coins. All those normies can't make any money in crypto because they're not taking the chances. I beg to differ, my friends, because I started this account out with $100 and now it is at that $1,088. Mostly due for today for the little bump up. Thank you, Solana. And thank you, Dot. I just jumped into Solana here. No, I didn't. I did on a different one. Got into Solana here at 104. Seemed very high and very risky at that moment in time, but right now Solana is sitting at 116, so I'm like up 116% there. So I likes it. I'm getting ready to take some profits on some of these little guys. Already took some and added some more back in. I am liking this. I'm up 140%. I mean, this is not to brag. This is just to show you what you can do over here on Big Unix, and that we're having a good day. Things are looking good. That's what this means. And a lot of these coins are surprisingly just keeping going up, and that's why my account keeps going up. Nothing magical on my part other than trying to locate places, safe places to get in, what we do here on the show. Bit Unix, a great exchange to trade from. Got that little guy up there. I also have another Bit Unix account, which is maybe that's not you. This is you. This one I had, started out with $100, lost a big chunk of that, and now I've almost made that back, and I'm in some good profits over here too. So it's not always sunshine and roses and unicorns and rainbows, but manage your risk and you can turn these things around, and especially when the market's on your side. Guys, let's jump on into the hot altcoins that I know you guys are here to take a look at. Of course, we always start out with Bitcoin, just taking a general look, because if Bitcoin's not happy, nobody's happy. This whole game revolves around with Bitcoin. If you haven't figured that out, you need to go back and do your homework. It's the best thing I got to tell you, because you cannot forecast this market without Bitcoin. So nice little break of this trend line coming out, flagging here. Looks like she wants to go up more. She's above the 9-moving average on the 4-hour. I'm going to target at 48,104. That's where I see her headed, and hopefully beyond, to infinity and beyond. Oh, hope I don't get copyright strike. Hey, my little Rocky Horror little tribute light thing. Yeah, I didn't get a copyright strike, but I got a copyright notice, which means that I have to split my income for that stream. That whole nickel I got to split with a bunch of other record companies. What is up with that? They didn't write my words. I just stole their music. Hardly seems. I was wondering what would become of that, but man, that happened quick. Oh well, lots of work for a little bit of fun and a little slap on the wrist, I guess. H&T hanging out at $8.42. Let's get into these altcoins. Get off the SecuX. All right. So, Bitcoin, am I worried about it? No, I'm not. We got an ETF on the way. We got news on the way that is very likely to help us maintain these areas close to 50,000. Maybe we'll get up above 48,000. Maybe, we'll inch our way up there by the time the ETF gets approved. Maybe we'll get, be a sell the news kind of thing. Who knows? It should be, it will be a great opportunity for Bitcoin and crypto, allowing a lot of that legacy money to finally get in. A lot of that corporate money, putting their money someplace that doesn't dissipate so easily. They will have that opportunity with all these ETFs and a bunch of them that Gensler and the SEC has been meeting with. Of course, don't forget the crypto war that is going on, but we do have one other thing that we need to talk about real quickly, and I think this is, since we do use MEXC a lot in here, there was an article that came out about MEXC, so we need to talk about that. Well, this was Cryptopolitan. Users cry foul as MEXC freezes assets and blocks accounts. Yeah, we better talk about it. So a little trend's been going on. People kind of having some issues with MEXC. Not everyone, but the article talks about their terms of service and things like that. And remember, they are a decentralized exchange. And they've frozen and, have taken people's funds. They for whatever violation that they see. And that gets a little scary with regulatory concerns, especially when you got people like Elizabeth Warren still trying to ban crypto here in the U.S. with her little sleazy bills that she's trying to put out and get support for. She is in the banker's pocket. She is a banker lady, bought and paid for. And so those kind of influences can have influences on exchanges and decentralized exchanges. I encourage everybody to, find some good decentralized exchanges because we do need them. You need to get your coins off of them, like onto a wallet of your choice. But leaving them can put you in danger, not just of hacks, exploits, but, some shady business that could be going on, questionable. I'm just saying, you need to pull them off. All right, so I'm finally going to quit talking after we get to this chart because this one's important. This is where all the numbers coming up is coming from. So got a little trend line here that I'm just kind of double checking here. Ooh, that don't look so hot. We're going to come to the big chart. This is total 3 governors of altcoins. It tells us whether our altcoins are going to do good or they're going to suck. We want to see that they're going to do good, and so far they're showing signs that maybe we're doing good. And if you haven't noticed, your back's been going up. Oh, that's total 3. All right, so we do have a trend line. Okay. It was hard to tell on the 4-hour chart in there. She broke a level. If you spread this out, you can kind of see it. Broke a level, broke a support line, came back in, traveled in the channel, and now trying, hopefully, to break back above there. Maybe that's what we need to get us up to this 500. Where'd the music go? Somebody stole my music. Are we live? Why is my music not playing? I have got nothing. Do you guys hear music? It says it's playing, but I do not hear it. That's weird. All right, that's really throwing me off. So somebody let me know if you're hearing me as my voice coming through, because I am not getting anything here. Am I live? I appear. Oh, there's definitely a delay here, huh? Okay. Well, I guess we had no music. I don't know what happened.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you
But you turned off the music. Okay. Well, I didn't. It just quit playing, and I don't understand that. That's weird. How weird is that? Let me try one little thing here.
For those of you out there,
Dude, you totally got no music. I don't understand that.
Thank you very much.
I think I figured that one out. Do you hear it now? And then there was music. All right. I've got a glitch in my Focusrite. Something is going on there. All right. I think we're back on track here. Total 3. Hopefully getting a break up to the upside here. That's what I want to see, what I really want to see. We'll look on the 4-hour. It looks like she's trying to do that. If we do that, expect an altcoin explosion to be on the way. All right, and as promised here at 11:18 with our music finally going. We got one hit a quitter. We got, hey, there's Leandro Carmen, the new daddy. How's it going, Leandro? Haven, glad to have all you guys here. All right, so you guys have not mixed anything. Now, I did have one request from Jorge Satoshi in one of the comments, and if you leave comments in my videos, I will try to for a coin request, I would do my very best to take a look at those. This one is called HXD. I know nothing. It is not found in crypto. All right, so we'll try to check out this one, and then we're going to start our scanning. Honeyland is what it's called. Honeyland's currently at 14 cents. This one has $1 billion market cap, 163 million coins in circulation. Nice tiny supply, 23 million, meaning that number could go up very nicely. Solana coin, which those are popping. This one happens to be down 8.4%. All-time high was yesterday at 18 cents, so we're 22% down from its all-time high. All-time low. Is it me or is that music just really crazy loud? All-time low was one. How is that up? Oh, we're up 700. Okay, it was a penny and a half there. So Honeyland. Well, I know nothing about it. All I could do is actually look at the chart. Now, I didn't find one over. Let's see if we can we get it? Should there not be this is available. Oh, it's Radium live chart. There we go. And we'll use this chart. We'll get over on the 4 hour, so we see that well, where's our price history? There's not any. Oh, well, let's come back down to this 15-minute chart. Where are you? There you are. So, very new coin, apparently. Just getting started here. There's a lot of noise in the chart, so, I would normally consider it like this and see this as a bearish retest, but you've also got, these wicks down here, and they're valid, just as valid. And a little iffy. What I usually like to do is take a copy of this and just drag that down to these wicks. Keep that angle going there. So a possibility that we could be getting a bearish retest here and coming down a little bit on this one for, it's just normal for it to happen. Or it could be just bouncing right back up in. Now, if it does that, that's more of what you'd want to see right now, I'm sure. It had a wick. Can we get this on a full page? Full page? Maybe, kind of, without, now I don't have tools. That's what sucks. See if we can expand this as much as we can. All right, so the wick went up to, gosh, some crazy number. Okay, so we can't go by that. That's just... So all the information I have, pretty much that I can reliably go on, is just right here. There's not very much of it. Was that a pullback to the 618 right around that area? Well, I'm going to say that's the two scenarios. 618 would be the first area I'd look at, but there's also the possibility that it could come back down to this 786 retracement area. I mean, your support resistance area right there. So that's at 7.77 cents. That should be fairly easy to remember. 777. That's basically about the lowest point that I can kind of see this possibly getting to, but most likely this area right here, this 618 Fibonacci retracement, 10.36, and that's, if it gets rejected, we could probably see price come down there. However, if price goes to the upside, well, that's much, much better. So we're looking to see if it can break above 14.58, something like that. That's 14 cents, 14 and a half cents. So that's really about all I can get on this with such little information here, but the Solana coins are popping. This is a new one, so might be one to put on your radar. So I appreciate you for bringing that up. Alrighty, are we ready for altcoins? We're just kind of going through here, and we will be running over them. And I will get to Dot, Leandro. Just to let you know, Dot is doing awesome. Finally, yay! After holding that bag for more than a year, she's finally getting out of that zone. Gosh, spamming a $5 stable coin for a minute. Okay, so Unibot, not doing so hot. She's just hanging in there. AVAX is still shooting up crazy on the daily. We're almost at $50 now. $50. AVAX. Good Lord, I was thinking about selling some up at 40. Which makes me want to come over here and check out my little AVAX trade. It just keeps going up, baby. I'm adding to this little sucker. How you looking here? Yeah, I'm adding in about 48.50. Just putting a little bit of order in there just to add, just a tiny little. Yeah, I'll just like to add a little bit. If it gets it, it gets it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. 40. We'll just go 49 even on that one. 1% buys me one little. Just add to my bag, baby. Add to my bag. And oh, geez, you need to add more. I have hardly anything there. Okay, I digressed. I'm sorry. If I don't check on them, they will get away from me, though. So AVAX is looking great to me. Let's see, where do we think it can go? Where's our next target for Avalanche, as it has already blasted through everything I've got here? Well, at this point in time, we have points to the left, support resistance, and we also have our Fibonacci's that can help us because we've already exceeded our measure move for that falling wedge. We are above the 236 area for the greater move, which if you watch my show, you know that that's an important area for me. If we cannot maintain above it, well, we just range below it for a while, and that kind of sucks. And I don't foresee this happening, but the next area that we're going to be coming to is about $61. That's at the 382 Fibonacci. This is where it gets easy to start forecasting right now. It really is. At this point in the market, when we get a turnaround and we're making higher highs and higher lows, well, going back over a leg like this, Fibonacci is going to be your best friend when it comes to figuring this stuff out. So AVAX I've got going about $60, $61 there. And then I'm also looking forward to hit about 94. That'd be where I would make the major part of my decisions regarding my bag. So AVAX is on the upside. Looking nice on the daily. Any kind of pullbacks that we get will just be gifts of areas to get in my personal opinion, right above the 9. So AVAX, shout out, you're doing awesome. Let's give you some fireworks for that one. Next one on my list is Sin, which has been suffering. We're just going down the list right here. We're going to use as many as we can at this point. But these are most of the hottest coins that we have been looking at. Sinverse, I'm looking for maybe a bounce, but she's not ready to pop or anything. She's, consolidating a little bit. She got a little jump up, did not hit my measure move yet. I'm still got these targets before it hit. Did hit this one. Looking for it to come back, retest this trend line, and then see where we're going. Hit my little buy zone here. But then I'm looking for bigger numbers out of Sinverse. Still got this target valid there. Got higher ones as well. And this target will come back into play here at, what is that? 1.6 cents. So Sinverse, a little bit of a pullback there. Bitcoin Cash going sideways below this trend line. Don't trust it until you do something. Do I see any good signs that she's getting ready to pop off? Not really. No. We're between the 9 and the 21 in the middle of a cloud. It's sideways for Bitcoin Cash. Not excited about it at all. However, DCR is starting to show some improvements here. Now, we were on this trajectory first, lost it. Then we came down to this one. And so far, this trend line has been holding very beautifully. This is how it goes. It does go sideways, but the biggest thing you see is that we're bouncing here. I've said this one a lot of times, and if you're in Decred and it's from watching me, you know what I've said about it. It went pretty much from this area before for weeks and weeks from here to $250. So just look on the charts, it's there. Q&T is finally starting to do some stuff, make some higher highs and higher lows. I still got a target right up here for Q&T. Does not yet hit $127. Wouldn't that be awesome to get there? But right now we got to get past this area we're stumbling with, and that's around 120. That's kind of an issue with us right here. Support resistance flip. We're going to have a little bit of a headache there, but if we can get past it, then we're looking at 127 and on up for Q&T. About dang time. Now about time. We'll get to time. Solana at 116 got a little bit of a pullback from reaching 118. Now our 9 moving average on the daily is way down here, close to about $85, meaning that, yeah, technically, yeah, she can come back right here in these areas. Man, talk about losing there, losing some money on that move. That's about a 25-30% drop. Not really crazy about that happening. What I like to do in these situations, always remember my last trend line there, because that should be some support here. So maybe about $84-85 we might see a pullback there, maybe, or maybe this area here, this Fibonacci area that we had on 105, it may hold. Ichimoku Cloud's kind of saying could happen. So we're going to leave that line there, and then we're going to zoom out on a bigger chart so we can get a much better feel here. Kind of the same situation here. Now I believe this was that a 382? Let's pull a fib and see where we are. Swing high down to swing low. That is our 382 right here. Okay. All right, I'm going to take my little line off, and I'm going to move this little guy up there to mark that area. Get rid of some of this other noise we got there. Target's still good. If you're looking for a long range target for Solana, where she could end up going, 329 is what I got at the magic fib there for the 127. Just throwing that out there for you. All right, so the deal is we're here at 105.59, 105 and a half basically is our 382 Fibonacci. We got to stay above it. We can't lose it. If we lose that, then we're going to arrange in between these two guys. We don't want that to happen. Don't think it probably will with all the stuff going on Solana. Just got the golden cross here a few, well, I guess it's more than a few days ago, but on the 3-day chart, I can't see when that was because this thing's in my way. That happened on the 3rd of December right there, and that was definitely a buy signal saying number go up. So Solana looking hot for bigger targets from this area, man. Seriously, why settle for anything less than here? You know we got to get there. Fibonacci 618. I mean, that's just, it's a magnet. It attracts it. We just got to stay above. Got to stay above here, and when I come down to the smaller time frames, the 4 hour, man, it looks beautiful. Everything's above the 9 moving average, ready to rock. I likes it. Solana, maybe it is an Ethereum killer, who knows. KDA, about damn time. I almost hit my target, almost. Now it could be considered hit, and maybe I'm just off. It is a range. Remember that when we put targets up here, when I put targets up here, other people too, you got to pretend like there is a box around that. It's a zone, but sometimes they can literally just nail those prices. That's how crazy measure moves work and Fibonacci's work sometimes. But you should always look at them as a range. And so when we draw one, you want to go a little bit above, a little bit below, put a little bitty rectangle or box around it, and give yourself a little zone there as an area. But we're sitting at 87 cents. We had a trade set up on this little guy. Let's zoom out. I think that was on the daily, because my target for this one is about 116 right there. Getting in at this area about 68 or 70 cents there. Got that trade that we put out had a nice 7-to-1 risk reward ratio. got 66% gains from there, and from where we are now, getting to that target, that'd be an increase of about 35%. So it's kind of what I'm saying for KDA. Nice rounded shape there. It can get up to these areas and then kind of, you know, either drop or flag out. Expect some rejection up here somewhere along those areas, but right now she's looking good. Keep going, KDA. RUNE, my little baby RUNE, man, she's hard to trade on perpetuals because it does not keep up with the actual price. Have you guys noticed that? Broke that trend line, came down, found some support here at this 382 Fibonacci retracement, meaning that she can still go up, but you know, she's not out of the woodworks yet. There's still some other things that she can do. She's flirting with making a head and shoulders pattern. That could happen and could be a reversal signal here. So I really don't want to see it go down, but we're so close to this thick Ichimoku cloud here that's what you can expect when you start getting close to it like that. Price is coming down and gets sucked right into it. So that's why we like to see it small and thinly and away from price, because that means number go up. But when we see price come to it and it's just right next to it in a big thick cloud, it's not the greatest look. Doesn't mean it's going to, but it means it's got a good chance to just get sucked right in there. So you could see, you know, a head and shoulders thing, and that could take us right down to this juicy buy zone. Gosh, can you go? I don't want anyone to say it. I can't imagine my. Oh. Talk about watching the bag deflate if it went back to 375. Woo! Because RUNE has been one of my best performing bags I've had, or even a 446. Woo! That would hurt. But there is a little silver lining on this little storm cloud we're looking here, and that is that we are above the 9-moving average. We bounced technically off the 50. There's a chance. It's got to do a lot of work though. You got to show me some stuff, RUNE. You got to show me some stuff on this 4 hour here. And you are giving me a little hope that maybe this 382 will hold. Maybe you will make it back up here to this 750 area, some 734. Let's hope for that. There could come up here and get a retest of this trend line and still go sideways for a while. Our main trend for RUNE has come to an end for the moment. So, and sadly, some of us are just still holding on. When's this bag going to finish going up? Now we go to ADA Cardano, 62 cents. You go, girl. Never did come back to my juicy little, was this a buy zone? Yeah, got labeled as a buy zone. Have not hit that. That's okay though. The bags be pumping. I've got a target up here for Cardano at 86 cents. Seeing that, you know, it never did hit that. That trade setup never had a chance to go, did it? You don't always get those pullbacks. Sometimes they get bullish and just keep on going. I'm looking for a channel. I don't have enough information there to give me one just yet. So Cardano's looking to the upside, doing a nice little flag pattern there. Knocked through all of our little measure moves. This is not one that I trade. This is one that, you know, I hold. And I'm very happy to see it finally starting to go back into some profits there. I'm going to go ahead and jump on over to Polkadot. I don't know where that is on my list, but I do want to get around to that one. Before too late, my alarms are starting to go off now. Tell me I'm running out of time here. I spent too much time on Bitcoin or something. You met my measure move, Dot. That was the big one. You knocked it at 44% gains is not. It made 60, almost 70% gains from our trade setup. Dude. That's amazing. Well, we got 69%. 69% gains so far. So, all right. I only do this so I can take a little picture for the vanity room before I erase it all, because I'm getting ready to erase it all. So I'm going to throw this over onto our vanity wall real quick. Don't have to put anything on there. Just congrats. All right, so let's get rid of all this and let's take a fresh look at DOT and let's see what's going on. I'm going to zoom out to, can we go to the weekly? The weekly looks all right. 3-day chart. Well, I like the 3-day. Let's go with the 3-day. Got a little bit more information there. All right, so DOT starting to look better, getting out of accumulation, hopefully getting above that 236 area for this move. Swing high to swing low. That's how we're doing it because, I mean, we can go ahead. Let's do it. We'll get our major move. And when I'm doing this, I'm always looking at those 236s for the big move. We got it. That's your first most logical target, man. You got to get past there. DOT's got to get up to $15. But before it does, see, that was this swing high to swing low. Well, it came down, bounced here, and went to this one. So I'm going to take it from that one to make it a little bit more relative to the price action that we've been seeing since March of 2022. And it's telling me that we are at that same spot, the 236 Fibonacci area, right now, meaning that, hey, we're at the make or break moment. This is our chance right here for more upward action. Now, ironically, that 236 area that we looked at on the, I think it was the weekly or from the bigger move, is actually corresponds with the 618 area right here on this move. It's kind of funny how that kind of stuff corresponds, and that just tells us that $15 is a dang good target for DOT, and I may use that target as my moonbag strategy. I think that I'm leaning toward doing that. I've been trying to figure out exactly where I wanted to take profit and moonbag my polka dot bag, and that one looks like a really good target to me to shoot for. So I'm liking that, and once we do get past that, and there may be a little bit of a struggle there at that one, it may have to get rejected and, you know, range for a little while. But from there we can look at $19 and then, you know, maybe up to $29 as we start working our way back up with DOT. Like I said, she's got to get in here. I'd rather see her range in here than get rejected and start coming back down and doing a double bottom and all that stuff. Now, our indicators are looking good for DOT. I like that. They're getting a little extended, don't get me wrong. But I'm mostly looking at moving averages here. And for the 3-day, that looks good. Above the 200 moving average there. Check her out on the weekly, what she looks like. She's above the 9. A little rejection there at the 100. She's doing good. She's making a turnaround, finally starting to get some energy and get some momentum there. And so as this starts happening, you need to start looking at whatever layer 1 chain starts to pop off. Look at their ecosystem, other coins associated with them, such as Kusama. Kusama is also doing good. That's KSM. Associated with Polkadot. And she's doing really nice right here now. I'm on the 12-hour chart right here, and she's popping off hot and heavy. So nice. It's going to follow right along with Polkadot. So I'm in both of these. I do not have as big of a bag of a Kusama, but we're pretty much looking at the same situation here to get our targets. So Kusama KSM, can you get the $61? I mean, I know you can because you pull out some crazy prices, man. Never thought I'd see this thing go up as high as it did the last bull run. So I didn't want to miss out on it this time when she came down to $25, $26. She came all the way down to 18. Sweet. I mean, $18 in this coin reached a high of 622. So you tell me, is it worth taking the risk on? I likes it. Checking out you guys over in the chat. What are you talking about, man? What you guys doing? I'm missing all this. Well, I did have a little list to try to start working our way through there. When it Aquila has been DCAing into sin. She'll bounce back. She will. She will. She's got some promising moves there. Haven says there's crazy amounts of value running through. It's all kinds of unbelievable. Sin, should I buy some? I just already have 50 plus coins. Oh, what, a Sinverse? We took that earlier, didn't we? So I'm a little behind there. I think the buy zone right here. What's this area I got marked right there? I think this is a good chance to start getting in on it at 0.009. I think that's a good area. It may come down to 0.008. It can. It might. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't want it to. I don't want it to break that trend line for real. Broke out of this pattern. Good chance for a retest. This is normal. They did come back and do that as healthy price actions. So technically, by that standard, you know, you could be looking at 0.007. I know you guys don't want to freaking hear that, but it's possible just to know where you might get into it. But yeah, I am looking for a retest of this area, and then we start coming back up and moving toward 2.3 cents. That's still that measure move from this pattern right here, that channel right there. It'll just take a little time, But she was a fun ride riding that up. I enjoyed that. That made me feel a lot better about my Sinverse bags. I lost my chat. Where'd you go, chat? Jessica says, I bought Ace 3 days ago. Love the ticker. Whoops. When did Aquita says KDA's got more room to run? Yeah, it better. Had to start looking at some of my bags. I saw when I first started getting into it, it was like $1.40 or something, and DC8 from there. So Haven says my Corgi AI just got forsaken 250 million sheep. It's skyrocketing. I remember I had sleepless nights because in the DAP it said that the team could take your sheep for any reason. Ooh. Jessica says Ace. Take a look at Ace. Don't know what Ace is. Ascent. 1.38 cents, 2 billion total supply, 119 million circulating supply, tiny market cap, 1.6 million. Ascent Tech. What are you? Connect to the MetaWeb today. Interesting. Windows PC, App Store, Android APK. See, gamified web built using Accent blockchain and Unreal Engine. It's the very first live to earn. Well, I was reading that until you rudely took it away from me. What happened? As I was saying, live to earn platform with AAA high-performance applications that are designed to provide gaming and social media services through distribution and a decentralized passive income. Okay. Let's see if we can find a chart on Ace. That is not Ace. Let's go over to where we just were. You are available on KuCoin, Gate.io, and okay. There we are. Oh, she got a pumpy dumpy. They get her pumpy dumpy. Looks like I've charted this before. So I had a target here, and she, of course, she didn't care. She blasted crazy. So a $1 million market cap. This is a tiny market cap. This thing could do some. This could make some big numbers, or it could just die out and do nothing. I mean, at that point in the market cap, we're going to have faith in it. We're going to say that it can get up here to 6.2 cents because it's got to. From there, it can go to 9.8. We need to shoot for that one, probably on this one. Looks like it could blast through it though. That's the interesting thing. It can do some. It can do some pumps. Oh no, I think I'll shy away from that one. I will mark this one. So these are the areas. The very first one, 6.29. 6.29 cents. It's got to. And let's see where she may stop at. So on the 4 hour, looks like she's testing the 200 moving average, finding some support there. That's a good sign. Looks like a full retracement, like an 886 retracement. So this should be a good bottom area, a good potential bottom area. Bounce off the 886. That's perfect. Class book. Got rejected off of this one, the 786. Not a problem. It's just getting a little janky there. This would be the buy zone that I would pick out. So if you're looking at getting into this, then yeah, that's by my strategies and everything. That's the perfect buy zone. All right, so Ace is sitting at 1.385 cents in a juicy buy zone. A little concern here at the 50 crossing the 100. That will probably be a headache for it up here at this area, at this 236 Fibonacci area. So it probably gives us a little confidence that 1.9 cents may be a little bit of a headache for it to struggle to get through. Now, it's good that it's bouncing off the 200 moving average. That's awesome. That gets a step in the right direction. Doesn't mean it's going to blast through and do like that. It means that it could come up here, get rejected, and you know, we could do something like that. It could be doing a double bottom, or who knows, maybe it'll go up. Once we get into the red cloud though, it'll look for more upside. So the closer we get to the red cloud, the better. It's just that this little thing right here is going to throw a little headache into our little monkey wrench into our plan for upward action. But there are some nice targets that we can get to that from where we are here up to 19, that's a 40% move. That's not bad. And up to the 618 Fibonacci area here, that's 130, almost 140% gains right there to this target at, well, that wasn't any fun. 0.338 cents. Jessica says, yes, I got 44% in there. Cool. Strega says, hoping VeChain's doing. VeChain is doing something, baby. VeChain's making my VeChain bags pump. VeChain's starting to, that bag's finally starting to do something. I'm loving VeChain. Look at you, VeChain, 3.5 cents. Go, VeChain. Go, VeChain. I made sure I had VeChain in this whole market. I definitely did. Man, this chart is like extremely freaking busy. Most levels have been, I'm just going to clear this out because it's just junked up now. The main line was that guy right here, and we're still below it. That's the main thing. That's our resistance area. And we may get rejected up there. 200 moving average is coming in. Oh, wait a minute. Can we do this? Can we project? If we were to draw this little guy, kind of the way he's going, he's got a suggestion suggesting that by mid-January that we should be up in this area at 5 cents. Could that happen? Could it? price and time do go together. WD Gann had a great system for all that stuff. Sadly, he took it to his grave. There's no need to do well. Other than just finding places that we can come back and retest. These are some areas that could be retested for VET to add it to your bag. It's 2.6 cents would fall into that category. If I'm coming down to the day, I was on the 5-day chart there. Here we are on the daily, just riding above the non-moving average. We're just slowly moving our way up there, man, and I like it. I like it. I like it. A little bit of bearish divergence, but you know, that's never stopped V-Chain before. Too bad. She is starting to get a little curving parabolic kind of structure going on. So nice. V-Chain looks awesome. INJ is sitting. Did we already look at INJ? INJ is sitting here at, I thought we did, $43. I've got you going up to 48. Keep going, baby. Pump that bags. So glad I got in on this guy. Almost missed him. Adam is sitting here. She is struggling with this area, about 11.5 cents there. Trying to get above this trend line. That's where the problem lies. But when she gets above it, I think she's going to blast through that just because of all that pressure there. Personally, I think it looks good for Adam to continue on up there. That's the daily chart. Let me check out a few others here. See some signs on the 5-day that look good. Check out a 4-hour. 4-hour looks ready to bang. 4-hour looks like she's fed up with that line and she's ready to just go at it with all she's got. So looking for more up out of Adam. He likes it. Litecoins being Litecoin. She's coming up a little bit, but wow, man. Yay. Yay. BNB is at 269, making a little bit of progress. I like it. Keep doing it. Go BNB. Looking for it to come up to retest this trend line, wherever that might be. $300. Phantom is at 50 at 3 cents, breaking through the 618, reaching our price target 80 cents. Coming up, working on hitting to the next price target that we have out here at 54.7. Can she do it, ladies and gentlemen? I think she definitely can. Going to zoom out on Phantom, take a little bit of a bigger look here. So I've got all these little guys there. Now I can't see my charts. All right, so yeah, 54.7 cents. I see that coming into play, maybe even higher. Also, this area here at 65 cents, so things are looking nice. This area, 54.7, that's our 236. Is that right? Fibonacci. That, like I said, we've got to get above. And now, once it does, we've completed this double bottom scenario, and that actually gives us a measured move, which is pretty juicy. Just takes us up to the next level. Right here at $1.14 out of Phantom. Now, how does that sound? Is that starting to get you a little excited? Getting me a little excited. So, measured move from a double bottom. Possible double bottom. It is not yet confirmed, but man, she's getting close. She's getting close and looking juicy. That buy zone will not be hit anytime soon. Phantom looking good for ultimately more upside, but rejection up here around the 54, 55 cent area. XRP. I'm still maintaining that we are most likely in a megaphone pattern that could take us all the way up here to around $1.14. I'll believe it when I see it, but it's a possibility, and it looks like it could be playing. Right now, we are below the 5-day 200 movement average. Checking out our daily to see where we are. We're above the 9 on the daily, struggling through here. It's going to be a little struggle though, but I think slowly but surely we're finding support here. More struggle from SRP to get to $589. Dogecoin looks like she's flagging out, catching support here at this line. I likes it. It's a little twisty there. Got to figure out what she's going to do here. She's going to struggle a little bit, being below the 21 and all. But a nice possible move to the upside here for Doji once she gets past this area. About 11 cents. Let's kind of get past that, and then we can start looking at some bigger targets for Doge. And she's got them. 23 cents is on the radar. For Doji, that's what that was. It was a trade set. It was an entry. Shaw. And there's Dot, which we went over earlier. And then Osmo. You guys remember Osmo? Talking about Osmo when it was sitting like at 32 cents, saying, hey man, this thing can make numbers. It's a cool DEX and it will start moving. Sure enough, she did. She blasted through there, went past everything I had set up. So, well, we just got to start all over now, don't we? Made our money off a Dot, or Osmo. I have this one staking because I get airdrops. And I like getting rewards every day. Gosh, you got a weird chart here, dude. It's a form of a double bottom, but support resistance area. Flip. Osmo. So we're at a 618 Fibonacci from this swing high to that swing low. Question is, should we consider this freaky move in here when it went up to $5? Wow. They're both kind of valid, so we're going to mark that little guy with the horizontal line. I'm going to swing with it as our 236. And I'm telling you, man, there was such a drop there. I don't know. These targets, I'm wondering if it may just blast through these targets. Because this guy can do some... I remember this guy being way up there. I think I remember him being about 11 or 12. That's probably before, of course, the only guy going up to 9 here, but I do remember it being that on the DEX anyway. It was nice. 327, that's definitely doable. $3 for Osmo, that was a good price for it. I mean, it hung around there. That was a good down price. It came down to 3 and hung out there for a while. I remember that. So for Osmosis, man, I'd be hanging on for that and see if you can get any airdrops on the way. Stake that little baby, put it to work where you're on the Osmosis DEX or something. I like it for that. E-Gold, oh my gosh. Did you not bust through our targets or what? Is that trade set up to give you 87%? Yeah, well, you got it. We're currently sitting there. It actually went up and touched my other little magical fib line right there. Perfectly. That's why I like the little fibbies. Got me up here at $74. Man, I haven't even been keeping up with this. I've got a bag of this one, and she did well. I wonder about the project overall. I'm not really sold on the project, but she did perform very well last time. So, nice. Now, we got to zoom out on this one. Let's get a roadmap in place here. Okay. Good deal. I will take that 236 and I will raise you to the 382 at $95.
When you're dancing at night, I feel your heartbeat.
So here are some targets that I see. Well, don't want to forget about this one either. We're putting too many targets out there.
You can hit my line.
You're going to confuse everybody. If we can maintain this area above $67, we should be looking really good for this. It'll flip that area support resistance, then we can make it to 96, 140, 152 and above. I mean, this one went up there. $500 or something crazy, right? 600. She can go. And there's not much until we get to these levels, about 130 that we got to start fighting with. So could be a pretty nice quick move up. And this has been kind of a quick move up from 40 to where we at now, 72, 80, somewhere right through there. Because it slipped past me. I've not been paying attention. My bags have just been packed. It explains why my ledger balance is up, I guess. Front row. Front row, making waves, making people money with our trades. 147% gains if you got in on that front row trade idea, whichever time I gave it, because it was twice. Front row, nailed it. It actually went more. It went 220%. Hey, you little overzealous little guy, you. I've got another target at 18.9 cents. It may take it a little while to get there, but it is valid. I've already blasted through these guys, so buy zone is still a buy zone if it goes back down there. But she's breaking out of this area. Let's see if we can get a bigger picture view on this guy. I think, well, we already did. Okay. So if I were going to look for a place, if I were playing front row, we'd be looking at that one, 0.0003. Basically. All right. Striker says his MACD looks like it's going down. Don't want to lose the house. All right, making sure I didn't miss your request or anything over here. All right, so did we look at Caspa? Did we look at Caspa? Yeah, I know. When I was drawing this little guy over here, it seemed crazy. It almost seemed like an insult to say the Caspa would be coming back down to 8.2 cents. What? How dare you say that? Yeah, you just give it a little time and then boom. I still got her possibly coming down to these areas here. And paying attention to this little guy, 8.5, 8.9 in my little buy zone. Let's move it to this one. This is a 50% mark. Fibonacci 9.8. I still see this coming, possibly. It's okay, Casper. Just give me a chance to add you to my bags. And did we take a measure move from this guy? Holy crap, you guys did not want to see that one. Unsubscribe. 7.6 cents. We talked about it though. I've got this little guy, 7.4. I think it's a measure move though. I think that's more accurate right there. All right, so Caspa's a little bit of a drawback. Render is still doing good though. She's making higher highs and higher lows. Just made a higher high, hitting our target here at nailed it. Measured move. Measured move from here. It was a crazy one. The crazy measure move hit at 4.96 for 48% gains. And this is when I got to put a little text box thing up here. Where are you, text box? I'm getting lazy, I'm getting tired, so I'm just gonna say, nailed it. So, yay! Congratulations, anybody took the render trade. Even more congratulations if you just have a big old bag of this and been holding it for a long time and continue to hold it. I think that deserves a little bit more congratulations, but trader or investor, either way, It made some gains here on Render. Got to go blast it over here. Render gains. Okay. Take a look at NAKA. I love NAKA. NAKA's had its run, and you know, she's just kind of chilling. She's lost her steam. She's lost her parabolic movement, in my personal opinion. I believe that line has been compromised. So that means we're going to erase everything on NAKA. See what we got going on here. I would love to see her get back up to this 223 area. I took just a wee bit of profit, but then I saw the potential for this one to keep going up, and then I said, no, better not keep dwindling this bag down. But hindsight, that was probably the better choice there. So if you look at NAKA and see what we got going on right now, we kind of got a megaphone pattern going off, which is bearish, and it's being bearish, and she's actually breaking to the downside, getting into the green cloud here, which means that she'll probably, the 50 moving average probably will not support it. It will be coming back down to this 100 moving average area. Could we be saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this, Nakamoto Games? What happened? You were doing so good. You were doing really good. What do we got here? Anything? Maybe. Can you be our saving grace? Can you be our saving grace? Mr. Trendline. Now this is trendline magic, and most people don't do this. But trend lines are very important, and they act as support and resistance, and if we can find one that's a little bit out of the norm there, I'm keeping my eye on this. Please, for the love of God, hold. I don't want to see you at 116. That would upset me. That would make me cry, NAKA. I'm so glad to get you at 30 cents. If you go back to 30 cents, I'm going to be very pissed at you. So I'm looking at this trend line, maybe where it will hold. That's my hopium. But it's got a good shot. It could. But if this 9 crosses over this 50 moving average, oh, that's not good. Let's come down and look at the smaller time frame, see what they look like. Oh, 4 hour looks rough. We're under the 200, 100. It's not looking good, people. Not looking good. I'm not convinced that that will not. I'm not convinced that this trend line will hold. And if it breaks back into this previous pattern, well, then that drives us technically back down to the bottom of the previous trend line, which will get a price tag as soon as I can find out where I put the price tags. Somebody move the price tags. Oh my God, $1. No, don't do it. So here's where I'm about to piss off all the Nakamoto Games fans right here. Don't get scared. It only reaches... it only makes it about halfway to that, which will bring us around these areas, maybe. Keep an eye on that. But I had to get that worst idea. This is out in the open there. I want to see this trend line hold. Please hold. If you don't hold, well, we're going to look at some cheap NAKA. I'm going to have to put I have to move my coins to do anything about that. Gosh darn it. I wasn't ready to get out of this yet. All right, taking a look at time, which is in my juicy buy zone, which it likes to stay in my buy zone, somewhere around $18 to $20. One of these days it will get out of that buy zone and hopefully go to a sell zone somewhere around 1,000. That would be awesome. Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that tomorrow? Looking at this possible trade setup here, which is still valid and still legit. I'm looking at this line right here is my line in the sand. So that little, what's that price? $18.51 for this trade setup, that is. If she drops below $18.51, then this trade setup's invalid and it'll probably get stopped out. But I've got some targets up here at $39 and even up to $49. But, you know, I'll believe it when I see it. We'll see it one of these days, but she's just not on the program to do it today. Time. Just saying. Get with program time. Short-term target that I might have for this would be about $27. But she's got to get above 2170. Come on, time. Let's do some stuff. ICP's hanging out at 963. Flagging out here after a big old move up to around 1350. Nice move, nice move. We're going to take a Fibonacci retracement here. Swing low, swing high. See where we're falling at the 50% mark there. And if you took it from here, yeah, it works much better from the actual. That wasn't even the actual bottom. This, okay. Let's not confuse everybody. I like to try to get them from the very bottom to the top because that's the whole move. Just not making it any easier to interpret. If we take it from breakout, the best one works right there. I'm not sold on it. So I'm sitting here arguing about points of origin for fibs because you can take them from different places, but the best way to take them is from a swing low to swing high. So that's what I'm doing. You can't really go wrong that way. So where might you be coming down to, ICP? That's the whole thing that I was trying to figure out right here. Possible. May not happen though. I'm going to check here for some angles. And we got an angle. She may be trying to break out of this. It looks kind of nice here on the 4 hour. She was riding above the 9 moving average, across the 21. They had some rejection at the 50. They're trying to cross over that. I have to kind of wait and see. Look at this one. If she's got some gusto to do it, that would be awesome. Her indicators are saying they're kind of iffy. ICP just kind of ranging sideways for a little bit of a moment. Could get a breakout to the upside though. Could be a nice breakout, but that would take us right up here. Let's just go ahead and mark this 1414 area. About $18. Possible? Something a little bit more conservative would be this idea that would take us up to about $15. But at the moment, she's just kind of trying to figure out where she's wanting to go in life, what's going on. I will say that the 1 hour looks odd. 200 moving average going to the upside. I mean, the moving averages are moving in the right direction. They're just below the 200. We don't like that. We need everything to get above the 200. So you can start there if you want to try to win me over, ICP. I do like, you know, some of the inversions that we got here that could possibly be an inverted head and shoulder. Could be. You know, that would get us up at least $12.50 somewhere through there. And taking a look at AVE here, since it is next on my little list there, above the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. I like that. Flirting with going into this red cloud there. Looks like we may have lost a bigger move though. Were we trying to go parabolic? We were looking at that possibility. AVE. I've had a trade open on this one. I've been in this one for a while. Could have traded that out when it was at $70. Currently at $101 right now. So there's a nice 33% gains to that area. Do have this area up here about 148 that I'm looking at. So I want to move this down. Put that at 145. 148 is a different measure move as well. The biggest thing I got to say is the 236 spiel. 114, we need to get above that and hold it. Else we go sideways. And looking at azero, she's still doing good. Charting Crypto had a good pick on that. Shout out Charting Crypto for turning me on to azero, or I would not be in it, more than likely. And she's flagging, and then she made another little bull flag on that flag. I got a measure move and a trade set up on this one from this breakout, giving us a target about $2.10 right there for 60% gains. So if you're azero, shout out, you're doing good on that one. All right, guys, thank you so much for being with me today. I'm going to go ahead and close this show out tonight. The only one that I forgot to look at that I meant, the only two that I forgot to look at, one was Link. I meant to look at this last night, and I think it's already taken off. So, or has it? But she's starting to already come up. She was showing some impressive signs here on the bigger time frames. 50 crossing the 200 moving average on the 3-day. I like that. And I think there was something here on the weekly. Yes, the 9 crossing the 200 moving average on the weekly. Weekly looks freaking awesome for Link. I expect to see another move up for Link. Probably up to about $25. I know it sounds crazy right now, but you heard it here. I guess, if you're listening. Work a little fib magic here on this, and yeah, baby, yeah. We've cleared our little 236 area right here. Now there might be a chance for a price to come back and retest that area, which would make it a nice little buy zone at about $13. Should that happen, $13, $14? Yeah, I don't think we'll see those prices again for a little while from what I'm seeing here on the chart. Should this play out, it's working its way up to $25, guys. And Rose token. Let's take a look at this one over on Binance. She has been showing some nice signs here, especially on the weekly, being high above this 9 moving average. Broke out above the 100 moving average, broke through the cloud, got the little spindly sliver over here of green cloud, spelling out blue skies, sunshine, unicorns, rainbows, all the happy stuff that we want when we're in a good project here. And I'm curious about is how she's going to react to this trend line, which appears that she broke above it. If she stays above it, you know what that means. Number go up pretty high. It means that my measure move that I got here to 13.4 cents may just get blown right past. And I'd be really looking for around 16.7 or a lot higher. Where could that higher point be? About 25 cents. Right up here at this 238 Fibonacci retracements, which we will have to get up there. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate you being here. God bless each and every one of you on your crypto journey, and may you make that life-changing money that you need for you and your family. I will see you again tomorrow night. We will go over some more coins. We will just keep on going down these lists and keeping our eyes open for any that are getting ready to pop off. A lot of you guys might have some bags in some of these, and we'll just kind of keep up to date with those too. Get your coin request ready for tomorrow night, and I will see you then. Trade wisely. Enjoy making this money. And pat yourself on the back for being in crypto at the right time while you're at it. Good night, everybody. I appreciate you.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. If you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Vida, eu te cambio.
Hey, Kimmy, baby, I had a book over here in this drawer. You seen it?
You mean a little black book? Oh, honey, I cleaned out those drawers in that whole room and made a big donation to Goodwill. But don't worry, we can get you another one.
Oh, hell no. You're never going to believe what happened to me today at the Goodwill. I found a book of seed phrases, honey. I can get those hair transplants now. Oh.
Go best friend. That's my best friend. Go best friend. That's my best friend.